What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kirk back again with the next live, man. Talking about business today. Let me turn my phone off so I can don't get disturbed by anybody, man. Let me see what's going on over here, man. My connection is up. Let me see what's popping over here. Let me check all, I gotta check everything. See what's popping. Hey, you guys coming in the live, man, just hit the like button, man. Good evening to everybody. Good evening to you guys. Hit that like button. Come in the live. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Cha-ching. I want to see that bell, man. Come on, man. Let me see the bell. All right. I got some people that is my loyal subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody that's loyal subscribers, man. You guys know what time it is. You know what I mean? How you guys doing, man? Everything is good. Let me make sure that my thing is up and running, because every time your boy Kirky Fresh want to do something for you guys, there's always something going on, man. There is always something going on. So let me just check everything over here. Everything is good. I see Richard is in the building. Shout out to Richie. I see District Boss is in the building. We're going to talk about District Boss today because, I see Tony Smith. I see Rome. We got, Mr. Who is this? Right? I see District Boss, Tony, Rome, Richard. Everybody's dropping in. I see Greg coming in. Yes, sir. I see JS. Big up to you. I see Bill. I see Bruce. Big up to you guys, man. I see Sway coming in. Shout out to Sway. I see a lot of people dropping in today, man. Yo, check this out, man. I tried dispatching today, man, and I'm telling you, man, I'm in love with it. Now, it's cool because I get to talk to a bunch of people. Kind of like me doing my own thing, but actually when I'm booking load for guys, I'm like, I got a hype this morning that I've never had before, man. And I'm like, man, I'm wondering if I should take this on full time. Big up to all the people that's dropping in the live, man. Nick, shout out to you. But I get on the phone this morning at 8 o'clock and I was making calls and calling drivers, and I'm like, yo, y'all ready? And let me give you my experience. From my point of view, booking my load, of course, I get a rush out of that too. But I got 3 trucks this morning, right? I had a truck I got a truck in Reno, Nevada, coming over to Colorado. That's truck number 1. And so I get him a load this morning, a military load out of Colorado. That's number 1. That's the first load I get this morning, right? Picking up from Colorado, going over to San Antonio. It's a military base. You have to have clean background, no sticky finger, no glue foot, no dropping off the bus, no running no store and grab a bunch of you know what I'm talking about. You can't have none of that stuff on your background when doing these military stuff. So I got that load for driver number 1. Driver number 2 was in Texas, man. And boom, we have a connection over in Texas. He left his wife at the hotel, go pick up 2 partial, Virginia and Maine. We knocked that out before he could get to 10 o'clock his time. And then I got a truck in New York. 8 o'clock, we get him a load from New York going over to Utah. And when he gets there, the broker was like, they were like, oh, they sent it for this load, but we already shipped it out. So they gave him a different load that's coming out of the same facility going to Nebraska. And then I have my broker in Pennsylvania. I haven't given him a decision yet. They got 3 pallets in Pennsylvania sitting on a loading dock to be picked up on Friday, going to Oklahoma City So I was trying to work with with Muhammad to see if I could get that taken care of. Then I called my man over there in Jersey. He didn't have a truck. A matter of fact, um, his truck was he didn't have a truck in the area, but I tried to see if we could get something. But it's crazy because I'm like, man, I'm on the board. I'm making move, but at the same time, I want to know. I'm gonna drop something this evening because I think as I booking loads for people now, and I'm doing all these different moves, I start to see a trend that I'm gonna talk about today. And I remember me and Sue was talking about this about 2 months ago. Um, your tool is the equipment to work. That's the first thing. Your tool is the equipment to work. So your truck, your phone service, your dot board, the type of dot board you have, um, the type of truck you have, the pallet jack, you got screw. I got a screw gun. I got a drill. I got extra battery. I got the whole shebang. I got shrink wrap. Listen, I can break a pallet down and rewrap a pallet like it's never even happened. I take labels off. I re-put labels on. I do it all, man. I do it all. Big up to Drew, man. So that's my tool for my truck, right? And that's how I run my truck. All right. So anyway, so I got all that stuff in my truck, and I'm ready to go. So we got it banging this morning early, man, and I'm gonna talk about that. Just like today, I'm gonna talk about this whole entire business started in this pandemic with a truck. Um, so we're gonna chop it up today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to share the video. Um, Also, man, if you're coming in my live, man, please be respectful. Please be respectful. I keep saying this. I don't know how much time I'm gonna say it, but I actually set a feature on my YouTube setup in my YouTube system. When you come on my live and you be disrespectful either to me or to other people, YouTube is gonna automatically block you. I would just see pops up on the screen that you're blocked. Okay, and so be careful of the words you use. Okay, because the moment you use certain words that I choose, yeah, like I use them Jamaican patois. Like when you say wagwan, you know what I mean? Or yeah, yeah, I'm just saying, but you know what I mean? You use certain grammar in my live, you're gonna get blocked. Okay. So please be respectful. Big up to everybody that's in the live, man. We're gonna chop it up today. I want to talk to you guys about starting a box truck business. And let me tell you something, man. I watch a lot of YouTube channels um every day. Um Different channels about different topics and products and all that other stuff that goes on here. So I subscribe to a lot of channels too. I also on other panel, meaning that there are other YouTubers that I collaborate with. Um Shout out to my girl River. Go shout it out, check her out at River TV. Shout out to Chanel, not Chanel, Chantel. Chantel is a Jamaican girl. River is a Jamaican girl. We talk about a lot of different stuff. Shout out to all the other YouTubers that I collab with. You know what I mean? And so we talk about a lot of stuff besides my YouTube channel. So a lot of people that see me over here don't know that I collab with other YouTubers, and I've been doing this for a while. I just don't promote it because they're other people channel, and I just you know what I mean. I am going to bring them at some point over here because everybody like, yo, I want to come in your channel and see what y'all talk about. They subscribe to the channel. Sometimes they're in they're in the chat. They don't really say anything, but they send a little signal to let me know they're here via text. That's why sometimes you guys you see me looking on my phone. That's just like one of the girls hitting me up, let me know, yo, we got you, bro. All right. Also, I collab with other YouTubers. Well, not other YouTubers, but I collab with Serious Lane. You guys know him from Serious Lane. Go check his channel out. And I do collab with Entro Mike. We haven't done a collab in a minute, but he's been crazy busy and I've been crazy busy. You know what time it is. Serious Lane, same thing. So I do collab with a lot of people, and we talk about this whole entire box truck industry and stuff like that. The stuff with me and Chantel and River, that's something totally different. You want to know what I talk about? Go check their channel out. One is River TV, and the other one is Chantel, um, and a whole different other set of people. But we're gonna talk about us today. Now it's summertime, so you better get your Kool-Aid, get your little Jamaican Kool-Aid or your little American Kool-Aid, whatever it is. All right. And keep warm, man. Like Rome that like to drive around in his damn truck. Um, you should have like 10 of those bottle of Kool-Aid, lemonade from Walmart, man. Stock up on your lemonade, all right? Stock up on your lemonade. But shout out to all the people that's dropping in, man. But check this out, man. Let's talk about this today because this is a topic. Oh man, look at my boy right here out of North Carolina. Shout out to my man. He picked up his truck and he's getting out of here, man. He's getting out of here. He's going from Arkansas to Nebraska. He picked up a load yesterday, paying $25.50 for 1,200 miles. That's his first load, man. That's good, man. That is a start. That's a good job right there. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's a partial or it's a full truck, but let me know in the comment section. But I like the dispatching thing, man. I get to, I get this hype and this, you know what I mean, and I interact with the drivers and the drivers I'm working with, they're like pretty fast, man. They're like shout out to my man Vernon, man. This morning he was ready to go. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna drop this load up. I'm gonna pick this load up and then go back and pick up wifey." So we're good to go. And big up to my man Cameron in New York. These guys was ready, and that's what I'm gonna talk about today. So you guys see me talk about a whole bunch of different subjects, and let me say this to you guys, okay? My channel is a little bit unique and different from other YouTubers, and that's because I want to give you guys not only the money aspect of running a box truck business. I don't want to come on here and every time I'm preaching, making money, 7 grand, 8 grand, picking up today, dropping tomorrow, load is 5 grand. I don't want to bombard you guys with just the money aspect of it. So this is why I do these different dialogue about, running a business, being a CEO, the difference with a CEO and a worker, stop chasing women before your success and all that. This is why I do all of that, because all of that is a part of how you're going to grow your business. So all I do is just like my mentorship, I sell you one package or I chop it up in pieces and give it to you. That's what I do in my life. I chop it up and let you guys have a good understanding of what to expect, how to start your business. And this is why I bring my wife. That's why I do videos with my kids. I give you guys 100%. However, there are some people that they don't want to hear none of that stuff. They just want to talk about money. And that's just some people. But if you just want to sit down and talk about just money, money, money all the time, then guess what? You're missing out on the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture is not the money part of the business itself, but how to effectively get the money. This is why everybody now want to know partial, because one pick, one drop, people start to realize that, wait a minute, I was doing this and that in one pick, one drop, but if I can effectively know how to put multiple partial on my truck, then my profit grow, my business grow, and I get to take home a lot more in my saving account. So this is why I do these live. But every now and then you gotta have some people come and like the last guy that come in my live and said that I'm over here rumbling the same thing. First of all, let me say this to you guys, and I'm gonna say it again. If you come over here you don't like what is being seen or said, why are you even here? If you don't like what I said, this is a listen, they gave you a constitution. And in the constitution, it got rights. And one of the rights is you have the right to click off my channel. It's that simple. But you guys stay here and just run your mouth and just be nasty and think that you're doing something to me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the one that's trying to figure out how to master this box rep business. You are. Let's start from there. Because if you did know what you were doing, evidently you wouldn't be on YouTube trying to figure the crap out. You get what I'm saying? And then you got a set of people that are just nasty. You always have nasty comment and nasty opinion, yet you don't have a YouTube channel teaching otherwise. You get what I'm saying? Such a hypocrite, isn't it? We got so many hypocrites around. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Mr. Thomas, man. All right. You hear what he says? Read what Mr. Thomas says, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. So we're going to talk about this today. Let's address the BS about starting your box shop business. I'm going to talk about that today, and I'm going to give you my opinion. And I'm going to tell you my experience, my opinion, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to be in this business, you're going to have to make a decision, okay? You're going to have to make a decision. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the BS. I see in a lot of videos on YouTube, people are promoting don't start a box shop business. Now is not a good time to come out here. The whole shebang. People are saying this, that, and the third, and all that. And that may be true to certain aspect, but I'm gonna break it down to you, because one of the things that I find about YouTube is that people, and this is not just in the box truck space. Big up to Grace Logistic. That's not just in the box truck space, but this is just in general. People will give you information, but they will not give you the full scope of the information. You get what I'm saying? And this is why I said, if the business of starting up a box shop business, or if the business of being in the box shop business right now are so bad and you can't even make ends meet, right? Then why are you even out here in the first place? That's just my aspect. Because if I'm going to tell you guys not to do something, I'm going to tell you this is the reason why I'm not doing it. And I'm going to tell you also, this is the reason why I'm leaving it. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I'm going to talk about today, because a lot of people just like to throw these, fancy things around, and then they never really break it down to people. So I'm gonna break it down to you guys. First and foremost, as I said before, be respectful of my chat and the people in the chat. Big up to everybody in the chat. Good evening to everybody once again. I see some of my regulars are in the chat, man. Shout out to you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that like button as you come in, and we're gonna talk about it. So first of all, let's talk about the BS, because it says let's address the BS about starting your box shop business. So let's address the BS part of it. The BS part of it. Let's talk about that. Okay, we're gonna address the BS part of it, and then we're gonna move forward into why they say you're not supposed to start about it. Okay. One of the biggest BS I see people that talk about don't start a box shop business is that they're not out here. That's the first thing. If I'm going to tell you don't start something, then I have to actually live it to tell you my experience about it. So that way I can better understand it to give you advice of why not to do it. Does that make any sense? But what a lot of people are doing is they're telling you, don't do this, don't do that, don't go there, don't go here. But yet when you look at their track record, they don't even out here. They're not even out here in the first place. Another BS I see is people are promoting these nonsense, low value, because that's what it is. It's a bunch of nonsense, low value, non-profit or non-profit, non-profit businesses, and trying to tell you that you should get in it as a startup. I'm gonna break it down. They're telling you to go get a truck and come and work with Amazon. Amazon, it's nonsense. You know how many people I've spoke to me about Amazon? You know how many people have told me that they had to get away from Amazon because Amazon was literally going to bankrupt them? But what they're doing, they're coming out here with no experience. This is the BS side of it. They have no over-the-road experience. They have no years in business. They don't know anything about this trucking business on a bigger, wider scope. They just run from one state to another state. The gas go up $6.50, and then they come and tell you, don't come out here, it's crazy. Like some dude, he's famous for putting a bunch of Amazon garbage on YouTube about Amazon paying this and that. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. So you have people telling you, don't come out here, but they're not running anywhere. That's number one. So they're not making no money, but they're telling you, don't come out here to make no money. And of course, people is going to be like, well, he's not making no money, so why am I going to come out here? But then when you look at the other YouTuber, you said, no, but wait a minute. If this guy only picking up north to south, from Jersey to Virginia and turn back around, and he's doing Amazon, and he's going to come and tell you guys, don't come out here, man. You're not going to make no money. Of course he's going to tell you that because he's not making no money. But if you have a guy like me that's coming out here and I'm teaching you, I'm showing you running from Jersey to Dallas and back, and I'm making $12,000, $13,000, of course you're going to rethink because you're like, wait a minute. If this guy's traveling 4 or 5 states over with $5,000 and then coming back over 4 or 5 states with $4,000 or $5,000, that's $10,000 in a week and a half. But if you just staying from one state to another state and from here to there, and your mile is about, just notice, it's always Amazon pay me $1,200 and I only do 400 miles. And they do 3 of those videos for the whole week. And by the time you calculate the gas and the cost to run their business, they walk away with about $1,200. Of course, they're going to tell you don't come out here. That's the BS side of telling people not coming out here. If anybody know what I'm talking about, man, can you drop it in the chat? Because I want to see if I'm the only one that's seen that nonsense. I just want to know. I just want to let me test the temperature, as Mr. Smith would say, man. Let me test the temperature. You get what I'm saying? But if you come on, guys, I got 41 people watching, man. We need to get the likes up, man. I got 41 people. The likes doesn't match the amount of people watching. All right. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Come on, man. It's your boy Kirky Fresh. You gotta hit the like button. Am I the only one that is seeing that, where people are giving advice, but they're telling you, but they're not even doing the work? How can a married man, how can a single man give a married man advice? You get what I'm saying? How can a man that work at a store, a 9 to 5, give a man that run a business advice? Rome said that he just watched me. That's another thing I find out. A lot of people told me that since they come across my channel, they don't even watch certain YouTubers no more. That's a lot of people tell me that. I'm going to do a poll one day and I'm going to ask that question. You get what I'm saying? So that's the first BS that goes on out here, about people telling you, don't do this, don't do that, but yet when you look at their track record, they don't even doing anything. You get what I'm saying? And then they make their videos so fancy and so flashy, as if they think they're moving mountain. You're not moving anything, man. You want people to make money? We need to get some people that can generate anywhere from 28,000 to 32,000 a month. That's the type of video we want to see. And that video require work, and y'all don't want to put the work in. We want to see videos where people running from left to right. We want to see videos where we're making multiple different videos of different stop and deliveries. We want to see in the night, in the morning. We want to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. We don't want to see you make some video about 200 miles and you get $1,200. We don't want to see that. This is why I tell people all the time, what is money to some people? You'll be amazed what some people call money. When you see some people and go crazy over money, they go crazy over over $3,000 and $4,000 or $5,000, and we over here making 12 to 13,000 a week. We're like, why are you so excited over nothing? You get what I'm saying? We don't want to see them. We want to see real videos, man. We want to see videos of people just making a lot of move. Because guess what? We're here to inform and educate. This is why I keep telling people, some of y'all are just entertainers. So that's the first thing. You can't give advice on something that you're not even doing. You don't have a history of doing it. A lot of people watch my channel and go, man, I see I do videos in California. I take the weekend off. I went to I got videos of me was at YouTube. I don't even post that. I was at YouTube. I was at the Golden Gate Bridge. I was all over California. I was in Hollywood. I filmed me going through the traffic. I just don't post those stuff. But I'm everywhere. I have a video. If you guys watch one of my video, when I was coming back from Washington State, I stop in the middle of nowhere and make a video about that. And show you guys what it is like being out in the wilderness, the desert, where no stores, no nothing. You get a flat tire out there, you're doomed. These guys are not making these videos, but they want to tell you, don't start a box truck business. You know why? Because they're the same type of guy I keep preaching to you guys about. They want to go home to their wife and their girlfriend, and they want to sit down and tell you to come and book consultation and come and get mentorship and all these other stuff that they're not even putting in the work to qualify to do anyway. So that's the BS part of it. That is the BS part of this whole entire starting this box truck business. I tell everybody, and I'm gonna touch base on a little of the rental, the budget rental and all that stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, man, a lot of people coming out here and trying to make this whole entire box truck thing go. But a lot of people who are out here telling people this, that, and the third, they're not even making no money, man. So let me explain this to you. Let me straighten up let me just straighten out the BS part of it. Let me tell you guys this. If you are not willing to put in the work, meaning that whether it's buying a truck, coming out here to run that truck, if you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to drive, if you're not willing to do the work to make the kind of money that is being promoted on some YouTube channels such as myself, save your money. Don't even bother start the business. A lot of you even some of you want to buy a box truck. You get what I'm saying? Some of you want to buy a box truck and you want to put a driver in the box truck. You guys think that that's not going to require extra work? Some of you guys think that you can just buy a truck and just pass on your truck to a dispatcher company and you think you're gonna be successful, you're gonna have to be in that business and make that work. What happened when the guy said, I want a new my tires flat? What about when the guy is an hour away from a delivery and he's gonna run out of drive time because he messed up his time? What are you gonna do? What about when you take your truck to the dealership with a load on the truck and you're supposed to leave by an hour, but 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you're still there? And now your load are being jeopardized of being late. What are you going? You think some of y'all really think that you just buy a truck and sign up with a dispatching company and you just watch your bank account grow? That's what some of y'all really believe. You think you just buy a truck and just pass your truck on to a driver and a dispatcher. What happened when DOT call you and say, hey, I got your driver on the side of the road and he's messing up his drive time, and we're going to put him out of service for the next 12, 13 hours because his drive time is incorrect. And you have 2 loads on the truck because you weren't checking the drivers to make sure they're in compliance. Oh, it even get worse. What about one day when the driver you get a phone call from the driver or possibly a DOT officer, and they told you that you have to come and pick up your truck because your driver have a suspended license? You think they're going to let him continue and then go back to his state and then park the truck and then fix his suspended license? You're out of your mind. What about when the driver have an accident and you got to go wherever it is? See, some of y'all got this whole entire experience in your head about running a business. Y'all think this is like a jacuzzi. Y'all think you just buy a truck, throw a guy in the truck, and you get a bunch of cash. Shout out to all the cash gag. We're going to go to Miami, man, because I want to go to Miami, go ride some ski bike. We got 10 grand to blow, man. I should meet Lando down in Hollywood, Florida, because he's from Miami, man. Shout out to all the Miami crew. We should let me, Mr. Smith. I should let me, Mr. Smith, and Lando meet up in Miami, man, and see if we can link up with Sweet Candy Lollipop and see if he can let us have a ball, man. Big up to Sweet Candy Lollipop, man, because, he called me the other day, man, and he's trying to get his truck back out here. But you get what I'm saying, man. I got 41 people in the live, man. Come on, man. You guys got to hit the like button, man. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so let's talk about it. Let me explain this to you. If you put a driver in a truck, if you were supposed to buy a truck tomorrow and put a driver in that truck, not because you put a driver in the truck means that you don't do anything. If you buy a truck and you don't drive that truck, and you're not driving the truck and you put a guy, or if you're driving the truck and you're not putting in the work, that business is all on you. Not because you put a driver in the truck means that you get to sit down and relax. These guys are going to call you for multiple different situations. And one of the biggest things they're going to always call you about is something to do with the load. Shout out to Goldie. Goldie abandoned me, man. She was supposed to, I thought Goldie was my friend, man, but she was supposed to hit me up back about some other stuff, and I don't know, man. I might have to cut off Goldie as my friend. I thought we was friend, Goldie. You was supposed to link up your boy Kirky Fresh a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? But yeah, all right. Drivers is something else, man. You know what I'm saying? Goldie said, "Don't cut her off." I'm gonna cut you off, man, because you supposed to call your boy Kirky Fresh, man, and you never called me. I thought we had a thing was going on with your business setting up, and you know what I mean. But I know you're busy anyway because you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, not because they put a guy in the truck mean the work is over for you. Your job continues. Running a box shop business is a job that you have to be 100% in control of, and you have to be ready to take on that responsibility. You get what I'm saying? I got drivers that used to be in my truck. This is why I don't. This is why I don't really do the driver thing no more. I do the lease on, because with the lease on, when you're buying your own gas and paying your own expense, you feel like an owner. The only thing is that the truck is not yours, but you still bear the responsibility of that truck as if it's yours. So if the truck make if you get one load that pay you $1 million, you just cut me in my percentage and we good. It's too much headache to deal with drivers. So what I do, I shift my business from dealing with drivers and talk and deal with people that are more ready to get in the business and be stern about it. Because I don't really like using drivers, because then I did that, and it's too much games get played with that. I remember I used to have a guy in New York when I was running cargo van. He would always get arrested on a Wednesday. Don't show up at work Thursday, but always get released on a Friday to get his check. Those Jersey police was very convenient for him. He would tell his buddy that his baby mama let get him locked up last night. That was a Wednesday, like tonight. He'll get locked up tonight, but always be released. By 10 o'clock Friday, he'll be released in time for paycheck. Shout out to Johnny Cash, man. That's his name. His name was Johnny. You get what I'm saying? Always giving me this whole entire child support violation that he has. And him and his baby mother, oh, I went to drop off my daughter, and we get into it, and she called the cops, bro, and they arrested me there, and da da da. He don't get listen. He never get released on a Sunday or a Saturday or the following Monday. It's always Wednesday to Friday morning, every time. Or he called me one time and he said, "Man, I got pulled over last night. I was he called me Friday morning, and he goes, I got arrested last night, man. I was smoking some weed and the cops pulled me over." And it listen, he always got arrested, but when he get released, it's always in time for paycheck. This is why I don't deal with the old driver thing no more. Nick said today's his birthday. Hey, chat, today's Nick birthday, man. You want to tell him happy birthday? Let me type in happy birthday, man. He said best birthday gift today, man. Kirk, keep me laughing. Let me get it. Let me just type in the can everybody type in the chat to Nick happy birthday, man. Let me just type it in real quick, man. This guy or something else. That's what Johnny used to do. Every time this guy would get arrested. Shout out to you on your birthday, man. All right. I had another driver. That he was in a damn gang, but he was Hispanic. I used to call him Gringo. Shout out to all the Española, Papito, Mamito, El Pacino. Shout out to El Gato. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Maria, Santa Fe, and all the Latinos, man. But y'all Latinos are some of the most clever. He was in a gang, and he would have to go to his little gang meeting at a certain time. And so we used to do the route, and we used to finish like sometimes we would finish like about 4:30 or 3 o'clock. And one day, one morning, I said, Gringo, I called it. I said, Gringo, why you always have to leave at a certain time? And he's like, man, you know them, because he liked to say, you know what I'm. He liked to talk to me like I should automatically understand what he's saying. He's like, you know what I mean? Yo, man, I gotta I gotta go to these meetings, and I gotta be there, because if I don't be there, I'll be violated. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? And turns out he had to go to his little clique every either on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or whenever they schedule it, and he can't miss it. And he stick with me for a while. He had a girlfriend with a daughter, but just can't leave the street life. And believe it or not, he had a clean background, good driving record, work hard. He was a hard worker, but the street just couldn't release him. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with Jonathan. Had Jonathan take him under my wings from Philadelphia. You get what I'm saying? But just can't keep his mouth and his composure together, because the least little thing he will go off on your shipper, your receiver, the lady at the dealer. He will go off on everybody. Just and these guys, when they come to you to work, you vet them. I look at previous history, of working nonstop, the whole shebang. But just can't release the streets. And I was trying to help Jonathan to start his box shop business, but his mouth just kept getting him into trouble, until eventually I just say, you know what? It is, man. Let me tell you what I'll do, man. I'm a cool dude. If you know me, many people who know me will tell you, I will go above and beyond for you. If you're in my crew, I'm not going to let nobody take advantage of you. I'm not going to let nobody use you. I go hard for you, even more harder than you yourself. That's what I do. I'm going to bring some people on that's going to come on, and they're going to tell you their experience with dealing with me, just on a consultation, and dealing with me and mentorship. And I was calling people this morning before people was even ready to go. I go above and beyond for the people that I'm in my crew. I will do stuff for you that regular people won't do. You get what I'm saying? And once you come in my circle, I'm going to make sure that we take care of you. But a lot of people, I only can I can do but so much. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Muhammad, man. Get them likes up, man. Muhammad said, get them likes up, man. You guys just hit the like button. You come in here, man. We got like 43 people, man. We got like 39 likes. Hit them like button, man. Hit it up. Hit it up. And if I wasn't if I was a selfish person and always thinking about myself, all the stuff I would not do. Talk about that. I told Muhammad today I'm gonna call him out on YouTube. I gave Muhammad a load of YouTube. Muhammad, I'm gonna tell YouTube what we discussed today, man. Muhammad is something else, man. Muhammad is something else, man. You get what I'm saying? I go hard for you guys, man. Hard for you guys. I gave Muhammad a load today and he turned it down. The first time in history, YouTube. The first time in history. So when these guys come on YouTube and say I'm not taking care of them, trust me, I find ways to make these guys money. I'm just putting it out there. So the cat is out of the bag. The first time Mr. Smith, Mohammed, that's why I love Mr. Smith, man, because Mr. Smith never told me no. He's always going to try to find a way. Anyway, Mohammed is my boy, man. He couldn't do it. It was too far away. But I told him I'm going to drop it. I'm going to call him onto YouTube that he turned me down. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. It's so funny because, and this is what I'm saying, man. Like when we work together as a team, as a network, and we click every day, man. I do what's best for everybody. And so sometimes I'm even thinking about people in ways that they're not even thinking about. I will get an opportunity for someone, and then within that opportunity, try to find ways how I can get more opportunity for that person. Because I really want people to be, out here and be successful. But sometimes the people that you're trying to work with, they don't see it like that. They're looking at life a whole different way. So, I mean, I can try with a person, but I can't. But there's not much I can do. You know what I mean? And everybody who comes around me, trust me, even if you, matter of fact, let me say this, man. Let me back up a little bit. Let me say this. Let me drop this one, because this one gonna be the biggest thing I ever drop. I have right now 2 trucks. You think I can conquer the whole entire box truck industry with just 2 trucks? If I can network with Lando, Mr. Smith, I can network with a whole bunch of you guys, and I can have you guys. I got Vernon, I got Karen out of New York, I got Steve. If I got a bunch of guys and we all can network together, you think I'm gonna have the information and be selfish and be like, shoot, I got 2 trucks, I'm gonna try to fill all those gaps? No, man, I'm gonna be on your phone and try to get you to make money. That's what I do. That's what I do every day. Every single day I talk about money. That's the only thing be coming on my phone. Phone calls about picking up, delivery. How much for this? How much for that? Mr. Smith says he's stuck in traffic for 2 hours. That's all I do every day. That's all I do every single day. Just negotiate with people and answer. I answer mentee questions. Doing consultation, figuring out the best way for people and their business. Shout out to my man Charles, man, because he went and he followed me to get his CDL, so he got his permit yesterday. So shout out to him with that. And by the way, tomorrow is my exam, so I'm gonna see if I can pay the person off and get my license without driving no truck. I'm just messing, because some of you guys will take every joke I make serious. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we wanna make business. We want to make you guys become successful, and so I do these live to help you guys have a better understanding. And I'm not past yet. Tomorrow is the exam. Tomorrow morning at 7:30. Anyway, hit the like button, man. But yeah, but those are the things that I'm trying to say that's gonna help you grow your business. These are the things that's gonna help you to become successful. Not stuck on this whole entire money factor. Not stuck on the part that you think you can buy a truck and just throw a driver in the truck and somehow it's like a vending machine, money just coming. You gotta be out here. And if you own, you have to be in your business regardless of what. How many dispatchers should a driver have? You shouldn't have none. You shouldn't have no dispatchers. How many dispatchers you should have? None. But if you do have dispatcher, you should have at least 2 dispatcher and 2 good dispatcher. And I'm gonna say this again: dispatchers are not in the business of finding box truck partial. That's not what they do. Sway said the big difference between a driver and a owner operator. District boss said Kirk is a man of his word. Appreciate you. Big up to district boss. That's my mentor. That's one of my mentor. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let you guys understand that starting the business with all of these BS going around, that's not going to get you nowhere. It's either you're in or you're out. There's no in between. So now we're going to talk about starting your box truck business, because we addressed the BS. Let's talk about starting your box truck business. If this is something you want to do, you got to remove that condition. And if you know that you want to come out here and run this truck like there's no tomorrow, whether you're going to be a driver or you're going to be putting a driver in your truck, you have to understand that this is your business and you're going to have to put all the 150% effort in your business to make it successful. You get what I'm saying? And so if you put a driver in there, if you put a driver and you have a dispatcher, you got to make sure that every single morning you get up. That's why I respect Muhammad so much, man. I don't know. Muhammad is one of the most unique guy. Muhammad is a corporate manager of a company in Atlanta. And every single morning, Muhammad makes sure that his driver is running. He got all the gas. He got all his money. He got everything going on. Make sure that his driver is all scheduled up. And then he goes and do his corporate work. So Muhammad is doing 2 jobs. But for some people, they think they can just buy a box truck and just put up their foot on the couch and watching Murray or own playing Nintendo and Wii game and Grand Theft Auto and all these other stuff. And then you just get a call and say, hey man, we done for the week. All right, I'm gonna send the check over now. And then you call Susie, hey Susie, how much we make this week? Yeah, we make about 8 grand. All right. Just pay the driver, man, and just put the rest in the bank. All right, cool. I got you. That's what some of y'all really believe business is about. Not even Pookie and Ray Ray know business doesn't run like that. Because even Pookie and Ray Ray, they're always hustling. Pookie and Ray Ray will always be finding something to sell. A bunch of Pookie and Ray Ray right now stealing them Cadillac converter. Car dropping down on Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray go to steal a Cadillac converter. Pookie never put the damn jack up right. By the time Ray Ray put the saw on the damn muffler, the car dropped down on damn Ray Ray. Now Pookie running. It's crazy this. Now you got Pookie trying to pump up the jack. But by the time he try to do all of that, somebody see what's going on and call the cops. Even those guys are hustling. And they don't have to hustle. And you guys have a truck and you want to be home chilling out. You guys are something else. I'm telling you, man. I can't believe this, man. Oh, man. This is crazy. Chad, tell me if I'm talking. Tell me if I'm lying, man. See them on the news. Pookie go there and never put up the car jack properly. Here come Ray Ray with the damn electrical saw. Ah! The vibration of the damn saw shift the jack. And if they catch one, they catch the other. So Pookie got to make sure to get Ray Ray out from underneath the damn car. Because they're going to squeeze the daylight out of Ray Ray to give them a Pookie. You can't run a box shop business like that. You got to be in your business. Whether you're driving or got a driver. Doesn't matter. It's the same principle. You spending your $40,000. You spending your $50,000. Some of these trucks out here are $70,000, $80,000. You put in $25,000 down. This is the highest I've ever seen a deposit on a box truck. The highest. Let me give you a breakdown. If y'all think I'm lying, I'm gonna give you a breakdown because I keep notes of everything I do. Check this out. My first truck down payment was $5,572.50. That was my first truck price. My first truck down payment. It cost me a total. Listen to this. It cost me a total of $12,473.95 to start up my first truck. You get what I'm saying? Let me say this again. It cost me for my deposit on my truck, just the down payment, $5,572. That was my deposit at the time. That was a 2017 Eno in 2016. I get a 2017 Eno in 2016. That was my deposit. It cost me to start the whole entire business with all the expense, the MC number, the insurance deposit, all the little fees that you gotta add up. It cost me a total of $12,473.95. It less than, not even a little less than $13,000. Now the truck is costing $25,000 and $30,000 down as a deposit. That's just a truck deposit. And then on top of that, all the other fees that some people are putting $3,000 and $4,000 for insurance as a deposit. You see what I'm saying? Big up to John Williams, man. The price of those trucks going to be coming down, but still, we're in a crisis. We're in inflation. So even if the price come down, Bruce, it's not going to come down like overnight. See, and let me say this another thing too. Let me say this too. The inflation doesn't work like, you know, you get up tomorrow morning and then all of a sudden gas price is $2.50. It doesn't work like that. The market got to readjust itself. And so if the market going to readjust itself, it's either the market going to crash where all of us is going to lose, or it's going to readjust itself and then take its time, come back down. But those $50,000, $60,000 and $70,000 for some of these trucks, even December, you're still going to have that price. You're still going to have those price in December. So it's not like the market's going to drop immediately and come back down. Everybody in the live, could you hit the like button, man, and just hit, you know, because I got a lot of people in the live, man. Just hit the like button. When you come in the live, man, just hit the like button. Don't forget to like and subscribe to your boy Kirky Fresh channel. You know, over here, I keep it real, man. I'm the real deal. Even though they say I'm an island boy. He said, okay, I'm also from Wichita, Kansas. Do you also think that a lot of work ought to support this area? I got a broker in Wichita, Kansas. And she gave me a lot of not Wichita, St. Louis, but Wichita is a good area. There's a lot of people come out of Wichita. Shout out to my boy Charles, man. Charles went and get his CDL permit, man. I'm telling you, man, these guys are following my footstep. Look what my man out of North Carolina say. I put $20,000 down for a 2018 268 with 250,000 miles on it. So listen, and that's just his truck deposit. So his truck deposit is, I don't even spend that much money to start my whole entire, to get my first truck. I take, let's say I take 13,000 out of that. I got $7,000 leave at the time of starting my business in 2016. This is why when you come out here, you can't be playing games and just joking around and think that you can buy a truck and throw some guy in it and you're going to have a cash flow coming in. You're still going to have to do the work. You're still going to have to make sure that your business run correctly. You're still going to have to deal with brokers, customers. You're going to have people disrespecting your drivers. You're going to have people talking to you in a manner that you don't like. You're going to have people, you're going to have the DOT officer pulling your truck over and trying to find violation. The list goes on and on and on. If you're not ready to take on that responsibility and to face all of those stuff, please do not even come into this whole entire box truck business. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. If you're not here to take on this is why when I did the live on Sunday, I said, first thing you have to do as a business owner, CEO, is accountability. If you don't want to be responsible for anything, do not come in trucking business, period. Go get a 9-to-5 job where if something fell off the shelf, you just sweep it under the rug and sweep it up and throw in the garbage. You don't have to worry about it. This is what business is about. This is what running a successful business is about. When you come out here, stop listening to all these BS about starting up your business and coming out here and try to find someone that's talking the truth, facts, give you reality, tell you what it's like to run a business. They can show you their experience on a day-to-day basis. Their words are lining up with their action. They're talking to you from a place of doing and not saying. They're informative. They're stern. All of that stuff you got to find. But if you just want to hear what you want to hear, then this business is not going to be for you. I can tell you that right now. Because you can't come in business and be compromising. You can't come in business and expect that I'm supposed to run your trucking business. No, you're supposed to run your trucking business. You're supposed to make sure that your drivers is okay. You're supposed to make sure that your truck is in good running condition. Can your truck pass a DOT inspection? 2 months ago, I bought 5 brand new tires put on my truck, and only 1 tire needed to change at the back and the inside. And the rest of them, I probably would have to run like about another 2,000 miles before I change it. I just go ahead and change the whole entire 6 tires. Did the whole entire 6 tires, redo my inspection, get an oil change, and get my DOT sticker, the whole shebang. That means for the next year, my truck is good to go on the road. All I got to do now is just maintain my oil and my filter and all my other stuff. But a lot of people just believe that once you come out here, it's all about money, 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 money. Run, 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 run. You know how many stuff we go through over here sometime? If I sit down and talk to some of you guys with guys that we're dealing with, look at Karen this morning. Send him for a load. He went over there and the people was like, oh, you come for what? The pallet? We already shipped that out. An hour away from his house. So we jump on the phone and in 10, 20 minutes, we'll get our next load for him from the same shipper. The good thing about him, he was open to go anywhere. And he increased what he was getting from versus, because the first load was a partial. So now we're gonna replace it with a 20-foot load and pay him way more. Are you willing to do that? Are your driver willing to do that? What kind of driver do you have? Are you coachable? Are your driver trainable? Are you coachable? Some of you want to run business, but you're not coachable. You're not disciplined. You're not humble. Your driver not disciplined. Some of you, your driver's out of order and you out of order. You and your driver are like replicas. Both of y'all the same thing. He'll curse a customer out. You curse a customer out. He will leave your truck at the truck stop and you will leave your truck at the truck stop. Like both of y'all are the same exact thing. Can't run like that. You get what I'm saying? But if you guys want to start this business and come in this business, you guys have to understand. You guys have to understand that there's a responsibility that come with this business part of it. Rick Rock asks if, hey Kirk, should I wait until I apply for my authority that I book a consultation? You can book a consultation before or after. The only thing I would say to you is, try not to get your authority unless you have a truck, because if you get it, you're gonna have to put insurance on it after you get it for and another thing is, you're gonna have to put insurance on it to get it activate. And so what a lot of people do sometimes is they get the authority and then they're spending a bag of money on insurance and don't even have a truck. So try not to make that mistake. Also, a lot of people believe that when you apply and get an MC number, they get it confused because they believe that in the 21 days after applying, it's going to automatically activate. No, your MC number will need a insurance to activate the MC number. Let me say this again. When you apply for the MC number and they gave you that number, you will have to put insurance on the MC number so it can become active. If you leave it there, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen until you put insurance on it. So what I always tell guys is, if you don't have a truck, if you're going to get a truck in the next 6 months or you don't have a truck, don't even apply for your MC number, because sometime what happened based on the state is you apply for it, and if you don't activate it within a certain period of time, they'll turn around and suspend it. And then you have to spend another set of fee to reactivate it. Bunch of y'all say I don't drop gems. There you go. Jew said, I have a $6,300 repair bill to pay this week. Make sure y'all have a real money. Save up before jumping into the business. Kirk giving all y'all facts. It's not about jumping in the truck and drive. There you go. Okay, if you have your truck until I'm answering Rick. If you have your truck since September, then go ahead and get your MC and then put your thing on it. All right. But that's what I'm saying. That's how we do it. That's how you got to do your business. You got to be in your business. You got to be committed to your business. You got to be stern. You got to be humble. It doesn't matter if you're a driver or are you a boss. If you're let me give you the boss aspect of it. My phone ring non-stop, one after the other. You're gonna have to be able to deal with that. People dragging you all. It's like a tag and war. You're putting people on hold. Then people said, please call me. I'm calling you. I can't get you. Sometimes people stalking me on three-way. Then my wife is like, text me. I need to talk to you. That's what a boss does. We all over the place. I'm always answering the phone to talk to someone about something, whether it's a pickup, a delivery, a guy who have a question, a mentoree, something going on. A guy who's his first second week, and hey man, I booked this load, man, and they pay me 2,500. It's 600 mile, it's 6,000, it's 600 mile, and it's 4,000 pound. It's a full truck though. You think I should take it? All of those questions I gotta be answering back and forth. Then I gotta be answering my email from YouTube. Hey man, I want to book a consultation with you, bro. I seen your video, boom, boom, boom. I gotta get back to those people. Then I got people from Instagram. Yo, man, I've been trying to reach out to you on YouTube, but boom, boom, boom. I want to reach out to you and start my business, bro. Can you hit me up over here? Then I gotta make a call over there on Instagram. All of that stuff we gotta do when you're a boss. If y'all think boss is just sitting down in the living room and drinking lemonade and just checking on the damn bank account balance, you in for a big surprise. Then you got a wife and a kids. You got wife and kids. Your kids calling you, Daddy, I need this. Your wife calling you, I need this. So you got wife calling you, kids calling you. And you got a bunch of different people calling you, your mentorees and all different type of people calling you. You got shippers, brokers. You got to answer email. I answer like 10 email this morning from one guy. This guy emailed me every single minute. This dispatcher, this broker. What time your truck is going to reach? All right, boom, 10 minutes. Hey, your truck is there yet? Yes, the truck is there. Let me know when the driver's loaded. Okay, we'll do. Hey, is the driver loaded yet? No, not yet. They're giving him a door yet. Hey, what time do your driver get loaded? It's not loaded yet. Hey, can you send me the driver now? It never stops. I got to do all of this. Y'all want to talk about CEO? You better get ready. This is what a real boss does. And on top of that, I got to be in the truck driving. So I'm driving the truck because I'm getting my CDL. And then while I'm driving, I got to be answering phone call, email, text, all type of stuff going on with your boy Kirky First. I need a vacation, man. We got 10 grand, man. I need to get some people where me and them can just go somewhere and just chill out. We need to just go chill out. Maybe I should go to Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. That's what a boss is, man. That's what this business is. So if you want to start a boxer business and you want to get in the business and be successful, it's not about just getting a truck and running. Whosoever tell you guys that is not true. Book a consultation with me. I got $120 and we talk for 1 hour and I figure out which is the best way for you to take to venture off in your business. $120. That's it. If you spend any other money before you even start your business, at least talk to someone that know what they're talking about and write your question down. Get a pad a notepad and you write all your question down. Okay, Kirk, what is this? What is that? Okay, so if I have this, what should I do with that? Okay, how do you deal with this? I had a guy come when I'm a mentoree, and you know what it was his biggest problem that he needed to answer? How do you book load and pick up today without the burden of delivering it tomorrow? You know what I did? I not only explained it to him, but because he's my mentoree, I let him listen in on the phone call with me and the broker, and I let him hear all the questions I asked. And it's funny because someone was just asking about Florida load. I booked him 2 partial out of Florida Monday. And both of those partial could have delivered Friday, and he delivered both of them yesterday. He said, Kirk, you're the best, man, because I always think that you have to pick up this load and just run with them. You know why? Because he booked a consultation. I told him what he need. I said, bro, this, and the third. And guess what? All of his, he said he get a release. All that stress went away. Because he was running with one pallet and just running with one pick, one drop. I said to the lady, I said, hey, when we're gonna deliver this? She said, oh, you can deliver Monday to Friday. Oh, what time? 8 to 4. When does it deliver? Anytime, Monday to Friday. As long as you deliver it by Friday. Okay, send it over. The price was good, we take it. We call another broker, same thing. The guy was like, look, man, I only got this amount in the load. There's only 2 pallets. Well, when can we deliver it? Yeah, you can deliver it anytime. When you can deliver it, you can deliver it Monday, Friday, whatever. We told that guy Thursday, and we delivered it yesterday. First come, first serve. That's why we do it. That's what happens when you book a consultation and understand what to do. But a lot of people, you just want to sit on YouTube and don't want to pay no money. Hey, you don't want to pay your boy Kirky Fresh and nobody no money. But you want all the information in the world. Well, let me say this to you. Some people cannot gravitate and understand the breakdown of YouTube. Some of you guys need a one-on-one. Some of you guys will understand what I'm saying. Some of you don't. Some of you need more than just a 5-minute conversation on YouTube or an hour on YouTube. Some of you got questions that can't be answered on YouTube. Some of you, everybody's situation is different and everybody's situation is unique. But what a lot of people try to do is try to pick here. You go to this guy channel and you try to pick your answer out of there. And then you go to another guy channel and you're trying to pick your answer over there. And as you go, you realize that, wait a minute, I'm getting one answer over here. I come over here, I'm getting, you guys who do that, you ever notice you will get one answer from Kirk, then you go to another YouTuber, you'll get another answer. And the more answer you get is the more question you have ahead of you. You ever notice that? It's like each answer you get answered, there's another question that you need to be answered. You know why? Because you're being cheap. You're being cheap. It's that simple. Rather than just pay someone for their time for an hour to break it down to you, you rather bounce all over YouTube and don't pay no money. And how do I know that? You know how I know that? Because I've dealt with those people. I've dealt with them. I know what, trust me, I've been in business years. I know what those type of people are. You jump from this channel to over here. So you watch YouTube channel number 1, he give you an answer. You come over YouTube number 2, he give you a next answer. You come to Kirk, I give you a next answer. But you get 3 answer, but then you have 10 more that accumulate while you get those 3 answers. So you never really get to answer the question that really need to be answered. All of that could have avoided if you just book a consultation and sit down for an hour and write down the whole entire 100 question. You just write down 100 question and you will get all the answer for it. But being cheap, nah, Not gonna pay these YouTubers, man, for free information. That's how some of y'all mentality is. Well, if it was free, why you don't go and Google it? Oh, but I don't know where to look on Google. I tried it, but I don't know where to start. That means that even if it's free on the internet, you don't even have the capability to go get it. But why? That means that not everybody can be the type of person that can sit down and grasp information the same way. I got people that watch my channel that never do mentorship, that make the kind of money that I promote. They never do a mentorship with me. But you have another set of people that can't do that. If you want to be successful in business, guys, you gotta invest in yourself. Could you guys hit the like button, man? I got like 40. I got a lot of people in the live, man. Come on, man. Let me turn up my mic a little bit. You guys hearing me now? Dean said that he can't hear me. I hope Dean enjoyed the Pookie and Ray Ray video the other day. Dean was crying like a baby. He was like, please, man, can you don't private this after you finish, bro? Because I need to go back and watch it. Look at John. John said, yeah, Kirk, don't give the partial video no more. Oh, man, John is wicked, man. I gotta say this, man. Look what so Dean was in the live, and Dean was like, please, man, don't private the Pookie Ray Ray video. Right? And now Johnny saying, yeah, Kirk, don't give them the partial video no more. Oh man, John, they're gonna beat you up in the chat, man. Please, guys, don't attack John. Please don't attack Johnny Cash. Oh man, that's so funny because guess what? The Pookie and Ray Ray video were privated, and the partial video were privated too. Oh man, that's so funny. That is so funny. Come on, man. I want to see I got 63 people watching, man. Let me say this now. I'm gonna talk about shout out to my man Gear, man. Gear always come through, man, and drop me something in my super chat, man. Shout out to you, man. And I don't ask for much, man. The only thing I ask for YouTube is respect from not only for me but for all my people in the chat. All right, respect for each other so we can have a conversation, but at the same time we can have a dialogue and each other can teach somebody something, and at the same time give you guys information that can make you guys, make some money. Let me say this, man. Is the box shop business dead? It is not dead. What you guys have to understand, let me say this to you, okay? Let me teach you something. And I meant to say this a few weeks ago. And I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna drop it this evening because we got a lot of people in the chat. So I want to drop this. Just stick around for this. You know what big corporation used to monitor their business? Big corporation, they use companies that monitor their business. And those companies are analyzing companies. And what they'll do, they will go, right? And they will look at all of the stores. Let's say like Target, right? Let's say Target have 5 million stores across the United States. Target would use an analyzing company and say, look, we want to know which store need to close and which store need to increase, which store what we need to do better in that area. That's what they'll do. and they'll pay those companies millions of dollars a year, and those companies will come up with the solution and they'll give Target the result. That's what multi-million dollars company does. That's what corporation does. You get what I'm saying? Why do I bring this up? A lot of you come out here with your box truck and you come before the coronavirus started, right? And if you come before the coronavirus started and the gas prices increase, all you got to do is analyze the market and adjust your business. That's going to increase your profit in that market. But what a lot of people do is because they're not adjusting to the market and they don't understand the analytics of the business, it bankrupts them, and then they run away and they make video and say, don't go in the box shop business. It's bad. No. If you are a customer of doing one pick one job, then reanalyze the company and say, you know what? I used to do one pick one job, man. I'm going to stop doing that because prior to COVID, I was making good money one pick one job. But now, instead of taking one job, I got to start training myself to take two job. I got to look at the smaller loads and take the smaller loads and then start to take 3-4 loads. But that's not what a lot of you guys doing. You guys are still taking one pick, one drop in a crisis market, and this is what putting a lot of people out of business. Just like if someone is working, shout out to my man Bruce. Thank you for your super chat, man. I appreciate it. All right, big up to Bruce. Big up to Bruce, man. If you're in a market the market is changing, all you got to do is readjust your company, your business, and your business strategy. This is why I'm always out here. This is what I do. I've been doing it before the market get this bad, but I can still be out here in the business, running my business, and the gas price doesn't affect me. Because if I pick up $5,000 from Jersey and I'm going down to Dallas, Texas, and let's just say one of those load is paying me $1,500. One of those load will pay for my gas and my hotel, and the rest is profit. But that's not what a lot of you guys are doing. What a lot of you guys are doing, you keep staying in the same way, but then want to see a change within a crisis market. This is why so many people are collapsing. It's just like, it's no different than a couple. It's no different from a couple, whether you're married or you're just girlfriend and boyfriend. Both of you have a 9-to-5 job, working $16 an hour, right? And then both of you drive basic cars, right? Don't have to do no overtime, just regular 9-to-5, drive two nice 2022 Honda Accord, right? No kids. But then your wife get pregnant or your girl get pregnant. If one of you guys don't increase your revenue, because now you still gonna have your one car, but now your income can support 3 of you guys. If you're not finding ways how to increase your revenue, if those 2 income before the child can't maintain both of y'all, then one of y'all need to find ways to increase your income. But what a lot of people like to do is, you have one job, both of y'all got 2 basic jobs, then you got 1 kid. Then you knock her up with another kid, and you're still working the same money. And then you got another kid. And then now, instead of a car, you need an SUV. And so you go and buy an SUV, and then you slowly start to realize, wait a minute. You start to now move from living paycheck to pay. You never used to live paycheck to paycheck, but now you are, because now you got 3 kids. Your income is still $16 an hour for each of you, but now you add 3 babies and an SUV. So it's the same method with some people in their box shop business. That's the same thing with some people in their box shop business. You come out here with 1 truck, but you don't find ways to adjust to the market. You're still trying to do one pick, one drop all across the board. And gas is $6 and $7 in some state. You can't be doing that. You get what I'm saying? If I'm lying, man, you guys may tell me in the chat. I want somebody to drop it in the chat. Let me know if I'm talking the truth. Because I know what I'm saying is true. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link. And let me say this. If you guys want to join the discussion, man, a lot of people are probably shy to come on camera. But you can, when you get to the link, you can just press on the camera button and it'll block the camera out. So nobody have to see you. If you know, because I know a lot of people, you know what I mean? The camera shy. Get what I'm saying? So that is all you guys have to focus on your business. That's all you guys got to do it. That's all you guys got to do it, man. That is all you guys got to do it. And so if you continue to have your business growing in a crisis market, this is why I tell people all the time, right? You want to learn the business, all you got to do is study the market. It's all they got to do, to study the market. And if you study the market, you will understand how the business work. And if you understand how the business work, then your business can stay firm in the market. But if you don't position yourself and readjust in the market, then of course you're gonna have problem. You're gonna have paying those $6 and change in gas and have those overhead higher expense costs. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have that. You guys going to have that happen to you. Period. And another thing I want to say to you guys, some of you guys, is owning a box shop business, don't be intimidated by that, because the expense of the box shop business, it's not that hard. And next thing, the final thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is renter trucks. Oh yeah, a lot of people hear me talk about this renter truck thing. And my next live, what I'm going to do on my next live, I'm going to talk about renting a truck while doing Amazon. And I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to do the breakdown again, like what I did the last time. But if you rent a truck, understand something. You're in business to make a profit. And if you rent a truck to start your business, like I told people all the time, renting your truck to start your business is fine. You can do that. All right? You can do that. But at the same time, you have to understand that you're running a business. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to let my wife take care of something for me. But yeah, but if you rent a truck, nothing is wrong with renting a truck. But like I always said, start with a renter truck, but don't stay there. You cannot rent a truck for the next 5-10 years and tell me that you're making a profit. It's not. It's impossible. It's okay to start renting a truck, but don't stay there. It's fine to rent a truck, but don't let that be your what you're gonna survive off of. And a matter of fact, I said this the other day in my live, and someone emailed me and said to me that, man, this is why I like watch you, because you talk about a lot of real stuff, man. Let me tell you this: if you're trying to have generation wealth for your family, you want to get into the habit of ownership. You want to get into that habit of owning stuff. You want that ownership to curve in you. You get what I'm saying? You want to have that mindset that you are getting in the habit of owning stuff. See, one thing I can tell you about white people, I've been doing a lot. I do a lot of delivery for white people over the years, and I have a lot of white customers. You see this whole entire renter stuff that promote to black people? They don't even half the stuff that black folks do that costs us quadruple amount of money. White people don't even pay that no mind. A white person would rather buy a box truck than go rent a box truck. Especially, let me tell you this. My customer out of Jersey. You guys see me do a lot of load for my customer out of Jersey. They used to own a box truck, a 16-footer, and at the same time own a cargo van. And the only time they ever rent a truck is when they have to move a full truckload, go somewhere. And those people are multi-millionaire. And they will not have a renter truck park in their parking lot paying for it every week. But black people does. I got a next guy, Dominican guy in New York, own a signing company. They build sign. Walmart, Target, you name it. And he has 11 box truck that he owns for his company. Every single one is owned outright. And not a millionaire. We are the only set of people that teach each other to go rent and don't own. And this guy and these two gentlemen I'm telling you about, you know what they got in common like me? They got wife and kids. They already breaking that generation wealth transfer into their family. When you rent, you're not getting your life and your family life accustomed to that. That's why I don't lease. I finance. That's why I don't rent. I finance and own, because finance lead to ownership. Lease doesn't, unless you buy it out and pay a ton of money at the end. So you have to get that mindset into you rubbing off on your family. Instead, what a lot of people like to do is and I'm telling you this from experience, is the reason why a lot of black folks, a lot of reason why we do that type of stuff is because we don't want to deal with the consequences of accountability. This is why we do the stuff we do, because we feel like if I rent a truck, I don't have to pay for crap when it break. Yes, you do. You don't pay for it at the time when it break, but when you were paying for your mileage, you were psychology paying for it. The white man make you pay for it. You think they just buy a bunch of truck and just look out for you? Only black folks promote that to other black folks as a successful business venture that you can make money off of. Well, let me ask you this. How many YouTubers you have seen come out here with box truck that was renting and was promoting the same renter stuff that is not even out here no more? Why they not out here? Why are they not out here driving the same renter truck they were telling to get? Why? Because it's not a long-term business venture that's gonna make you profit. That's why all of them park the truck and leave. Even when they got 5, 6 drivers in it. They got 5, 6 drivers and put all of them in Amazon, and they eventually get all 5, 6 of them. They fire every single one of them. Why? Because renting is not a business. It's not going to make you money on a long-term base. Some of you guys are paying $2,500 a week in rental fee. And don't tell me it's not true, because I see the contracts. You pay $16,000, $2,500 in 1 week. You pay $1,600 in 1 week. I pay $1,600 for a 2022 truck that I own every 30 days. You pay that in 1 week. 16 and 16 is 32. 32 and 32 is 64. You pay $6,400 on a truck that you don't own, and you're gonna tell me that's a good business venture? And we're not even talking about insurances yet. Another $2,000. We're not even talking about insurance. We're not even talking about the gas that you burn out of that truck to make that kind of money. You can't tell me that that's a business venture that's going to profit you. Every single month that you spend $6,400 in renting a truck, I take 16. You lose 3 weeks out of your income that I gain 3 weeks. I own my stuff, man. And so we got to start getting the habit of owning stuff. Not only for you, for your business, but for your kids. You want to let your kids develop into that same mindset of owning stuff, taking care of your stuff. But you let a lot of people tell you, don't buy no truck right now, man. Go rent. Go. Don't buy no truck, man. Go rent a truck, man. You don't have to deal with the maintenance. You don't have to pay for no maintenance. You don't have to pay for this. If a truck break down, you just call riders. You just call budget. They'll take care of it. You don't have to do anything. Really? Well, guess what? When you were running that truck, racking up that mileage, that's what maintained that truck. That's what maintained that truck. So you might not coming out of pocket to tow that truck from point A to B, and riders foot the bill. They're using your money. Think about it. You give them $6,400 every single month. You have a breakdown of $2,000. It comes out of that $6,400 that you give them in 4 weeks. That's where the maintenance money come from. But a lot of black folks, we're so easily sucked into the baboon and the whole shiny and bling bling stuff of life. This is why I told you, man. When guys like me hear you talk like that, we laugh at you because we know you don't know what you're doing. That's why I always say that. When white folks see y'all promote this nonsense on YouTube, they crack up because all you do is make their corporation richer, billions of dollars. Oh yeah, they love you guys. Do you know that corporate America let me say this. Do you know that corporate America make more money from the minority of society than the majority of society? Why? Because majority of society is going to read and look. They don't just take what's been told to them. And a lot of us a lot of our people like to be told what to do rather than go read what to do. This is why they always tell the story of, if you want to tell a black man trick a black man, take the truth from him, put it in a book. That's why they use those terms. But a lot of us, oh yeah, the guy on YouTube said that. But where do you see that? The guy on YouTube. Did you read about it? No, the guy on YouTube said that. This is why they say these things. You think corporations stay in business? Crazy. But a lot of folks just like to be sucked into the shiny side of life. You have to sit down and do your homework. And you guys got to be wiser and smarter, especially in this economy. A lot of you guys should be really sitting down and peeling back the layer and really asking yourself this question, man. Man, if I start my business in the next 3 months and I'm going to use a box truck, how much profit I'm going to be losing before I actually start gaining something? You know what I see rent a truck as? You driving in reverse. That's all you're doing. You're not moving forward, really. You just put a truck in reverse and you just driving back way. You on the highway, everyone is moving forward. You on the highway going backwards. You overtaking people in backwards. You pull up in the shipper driveway in backwards. You just back right up at the damn loading dock. I'm here, man. You just back right up. You pull right in the DOT station backwards. They're like, yep, you're good to go. We'll give you an inspection the next time. Ray T said reverse. That's all they're doing. That's what a rental truck is. That's it. Just driving in backwards, man. You guys have to stop and peel a layer back. I'm not saying don't rent a truck. That's not what I'm saying. Because people have rent truck. Listen, I've known people that rent truck to test. They come out here and say, look, I'm going to rent this truck. I'm going to test the waters. I'm not going to be out here too long with this rental truck. And by the first week or second week, that they change from testing the waters to chasing down to buy the truck. Because they start to realize if I continue with this type of method for a couple weeks, I'm going to be losing so much money. Look what someone just said. Look what Christopher just said. Look what Chris just said. Chris. 7,000 a week renting box truck, 2,700 mile, only make $1,400 in profit. I don't think that is right, Chris. If you pay $7,000 a week renting with 2,700 mile and only make 1,400. Is it a week or a month? You're doing that OTR, but is it a week or a month? Is it 7K a week or a month? Because if that's a week, man, you probably one of those guys. Oh, you gross $7,000 a week. See what I'm talking about? It's crazy. I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to do better, man, and we're gonna have to peel back the layer and look a little bit closer and get our magnifying glass and start to make rational business decision. Because this whole idea about don't start a business. Listen, if you're coming in this business right now and you cannot honestly fund your business for the next 3 months consistently, don't even bother start. If you are coming in this business and you're coming in with a renting mindset for a long term for the next 6 months, listen, send it over here to your boy Kirky Fresh. I'll flip it for you. Listen, if any one of y'all got 40 grand or 50 grand that y'all gonna blow up in some renter deal, just send it over here to your boy Kirky Fresh, man. I'll flip it and give it back a percentage. Seriously. Just, we'll sign a contract. I give you a return on your money that you're going to blow up because the corporation going to take it anyway. So, hey, you're not going to get a return on the corporation because they're going to suck it out in mileage. Your boy Kirky Fresh will give you a return. And you just stay home with your wife and the baby. And every month you get a check. How about that? Every month you get a profit. And you return. That's it. You don't have to drive. You don't have to curse nobody out. You don't have to deal with no brokers. You don't have to do that stuff. You don't have to do any of those, man. Just chill out. Drink some lemonade. See your boy Kirky Fresh. I'm drinking lemonade. And you know, but yeah. It is what it is, man. But you guys got to do better, man. And I'm saying, I just don't understand when people will come and say this, this, and this, but then they're not doing the work. They'll come and give you all the BS about the business, but they're not doing the work. And that's the biggest BS I see on YouTube right now. It's people promoting rent a company in this damn crisis. Still promoting that. Let me say this to you, man. Let me say this. If I'm not doing something, first of all, why would I buy something from you that you're not even doing? Ask yourself that question. Why would I buy something from you? If I'm selling a t-shirt, why would I buy a t-shirt from you where you don't even wear clothes? You get what I'm saying? If you're not out here running in a truck and owning a truck and boss up about certain things and running around and doing this and doing that, why would I buy something from you for you to even guide me in the direction that I need to go? Like, some of y'all need to ask yourself these questions. And that's just in general, in business in general. Why? I'm not gonna. I want to talk to first of all, I got Mr. Randy. I got 50 grand I'm willing to invest in Kirky Fresh. Send it 50 grand, man. I'll just trade my BMW in and then I'll get a new one. Oh, man, I'll go to the dealer tomorrow and I'll get a new one. I get a 2023, man. I go to the dealer tomorrow and I just drive the blue one over and I'll get a next, get a fresh one and then I'll send you some pictures. But on a serious note, man, seriously, if you got 50 grand to invest in a truck and you're not going to run the truck and you're not going to run your business the way it should run, don't even waste your money. Don't even bother. Don't even bother waste your money, and don't even bother come in this business. And if you're going to start a box shop business and put a driver in it, don't think that is somehow going to, eradicate you from the responsibility of running a business. Matter of fact, it's even harder to run a business with a driver than running it yourself. You know why? Because a lot of these drivers are just outright liars. They play you for a fool. They'll give you all the lies and the stories and the runaround. And yeah, I'm going to be there in 2 hours. And then when 2 hours later you call them, they don't answer the phone because they know they're really going to be there in the next 4 or 5 hours. They'll leave and go check their girl when they should be on 78 going to Indiana. You call them, they don't answer the phone, and then they just lie to you and tell you, oh, a truck flipped over last night, because they know they really wasn't on the way. I find it way easier to run my own business than to deal with a lot of these guys. Not everyone is the same, but you get the picture of what I'm trying to say. If you're going to come out here with your business, man, come out here and run a business like a businessman, all right? and stop listening to all these BS. Listen, the trucking business. Look. Let me say this. I'm gonna drop this on YouTube. We were talking about this today. You know what happening now? A lot of these rental trucks are off the road. They're coming off the road little by little. And so now the rates are getting better. And so with the rate getting better, right? And the truck price and the gas price are slowly coming down. Because a lot of these rental trucks, guys, I know they wasn't gonna last out here too long. So now they're returning the truck. Because listen, we talk to people from the rental company. They talk to us, we talk to them. And they told us, oh yeah, we start to receive back an average. Go to your rental company and ask them an average of 5 truck being returned every single week. Every single week, they have an average of 5 truck within a 50-mile radius being returned. You get what I'm saying? And so with those guys returning those truck, guess what? We that own our truck, we get to get the load. That's why, this is why if you watch my video a few months back, I said, the way you guys do business, it's not the way business is supposed to do. This is why guys like me laugh at you. Because we know you don't know what you're doing. And then when you leave, we get the freight that you leave out here. Remember, I always say that? I told you guys. You guys didn't want to listen, man. I told you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, man. And shout out to all the people in the live, man. I just want to jump in here and just let everybody know, man. Y'all gotta change this whole entire mindset about business, and y'all gotta come out here and just be about your business and just listen, man. I'm a beast when I'm out here, man. Like I said, man, I was doing this whole entire dispatching thing this morning, and man, let me tell you, I think I might be a dispatcher, man. I don't know. I like it. But at the same time, you got to come out here and just run and just make it happen, man. And just be about your business and just make sure that you guys come out here and stay committed to what you do. All right? I'm going to wrap it up today, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. All right? You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff that you guys seeing all over the place, man, just sit down and do a couple research, man. That's why I'm a big promoter in this research. Why do other truckers encourage people into the game when only taking partial load away? Fireworks, I don't understand what you're saying, because over here I teach people to do partial. I'm the first YouTuber to ever talk about partial. If you watch my live and my videos, you will see I'm the only one that talk about partial and YouTube. I don't know if other YouTubers start to talk about it, but I know when I first start talk about it, a lot of people who watch my videos go and tell other YouTubers that was mentoring them that they need partial because Kirk is doing partial, and they decline it. They told them, nope, we're not going to do partial over here. But then them same YouTubers turn around and start to talk about partials. But I'm the first person to ever talk about that. Shout out to my man, Ray. Big up to Randy, man, and Derek, and all the guys. You know, shout out to the super chat. Big up to Bruce, man, and thank you guys for the super chat, man. And I appreciate you guys and your time. And like I said, man, this book a consultation, man, is only $120. And you know, we sit down and write down all your questions, man, and we sit down and talk for, you know, however long it takes. You get what I'm saying? And you get all the information you want and you take notes. You get what I'm saying? And then you get your box truck and you come on here and you have a guy like me that can guide you to the left, guide you to the right, and teach you guys how to put loads in your truck, and your truck keep moving. All right? Why do people encourage others to get into trucking when it decreases the available good paying load? Let me tell you something. Fireworks. Let me tell you this. You could have one truck in the state of New Jersey. There is going to be enough partial that's coming out of New Jersey to fill that one truck plus 150 more that is in the state of New Jersey that's not even working. So, to answer your question, it's not that we encourage people to come out here. If you go on the board right now, in any given state, you will see bunch of partial on the board. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You will see a bunch of partial. So, if you encourage people to come out here and do partial, it's still, there is not enough truck to cover that partial. This is what I told people. This is what I tell you guys. And I said this a few weeks ago. You want to understand the trucking business a little bit better? One day go and look at the tractor trailer side of business. You get what I'm saying? And see how much load they have and try to understand the tractor trailer side of it. You get what I'm saying? My man was just asking about my website. My website is on the screen right here for consultation. That's my website, but I'm going to drop it in a link anyway. If you don't understand what I'm saying, let me ask you this, Fireworks. How much truck do you have? Tell me how much truck do you have, and then I'm gonna give you the answer. There you go. That's your answer. That's your answer right there. This is why I keep telling you guys, people that does not have any truck that come to ask truck question, you cannot take advice or give them advice, because it's like trying to talk to someone about the business that they don't even have a truck. And so if you go back and look at all the comments that you have in the live, just go right back. You talk about, listen what you said. I'm going to read what you said. He's taking cheap freight by looking by booking off it. You see what I'm saying? You go back and you see all the stuff that you say. You said, this is what you said. This is what you said. I don't care if people are buying or renting. I don't take cheap freight when I'm in. You know what I'm saying? This is why I tell people all the time, man. When people come in and, you know, you guys have this whole entire game about this whole thing. First of all, this is why I told my, and I don't know if you're first time around here, because I think this is the first time or second time I see you in the live. But this is what I'm going to tell you. I always tell people this. Just watch the people in the chat that have the most opinion and comment section in the chat. I always say this. Can somebody back me up on this? I always say this. The most conversation that was done this evening was by Fireworks 22. And what do I always say? People with the most opinion and the most conversation in the chat when we're doing a live is always the one without a truck. No disrespect to you, my man, or if you're a girl, but I'm just saying this is the first indication of somebody who it's like, you ever know those people that just they loud and vulgar, but they always have something to say. You're not now he's saying he's trying to learn. There's a lot of people. Bruce is trying to learn. You listen what Bruce says. Bruce and many other people trying to learn. But a point is gonna come when it's not about learning. It's like you're here to distract, deflect, and a whole bunch of other stuff that people like to do. You get what I'm saying? Because people who learn, who's trying to learn, they're gonna sit down and they're gonna sit on their hands, and they're gonna. This is why I said early on. You watch a video here and you get one answer here. You watch a video over there, get a next answer. And if you look in the chat, you're the only one that either got a question or a bunch of questions, or you just have a bunch of answers. And what does the combination of that is? Equal no box truck. This is you, the second guy I've proved my point with. Can somebody in the live explain to me if I've ever done that before? I'm not trying to be rude. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like you're in a classroom, but you're the only one that's always talking. And other people will talk. They'll be like, yeah, you're right, man. All right, man, I pay $7,000. Kirk, you're the boss. But you look at your chat, it's like all over the place. Oh, you learn by not typing. You learn by listening. As I said, you're not the only one in the chat that's been trying to figure this whole truck thing out. But one of the first indication, all right, let me lose somebody else. Let's use Bruce. Shout out to Bruce. Let's use Bruce. Bruce asked a question, get his answer, but he was still here listening. No, you don't hear anything else from Bruce. Chat, do me a favor. Go in a chat and look at the most conversation coming out of their typing. It's from Fireworks 22. And when asked how much truck you have no truck. Somebody said call in and talk in the video chat. They're not going to do that because, again, it's like, you know, this is why I told, let me tell you, Fireworks. Let me say this to you again. And for everybody who watch my live, I always say this. I'm going to say this to you, man. You guys are something else. You get what I'm saying? The question, see, you can't go back and say, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a truck, LOL. You can't say that because your first answer was always the right answer. You're just trying to double down because now, you know, nobody don't see you in the chat. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to be embarrassed or ashamed. But what I'm trying to prove to people in my life, like I always says, the most people that always have something to say is always the one with no truck. Anyway, fireworks, book a consultation, and we'll figure out if you need to be in the trucking business. You get what I'm saying? That's what my man said. No, you would be in 10 different trucking YouTube channel. That's what they do. That's what people like he does. They come over here with a bunch of opinion, but then when you ask them how much truck they have, they don't have no truck. And they watch me and a bunch of other YouTubers, and they still get it. You know why people like fireworks will never have a truck? Guess why? Because they have this, they're not man enough in the first place to take that leap of faith to start a business. They don't have enough structure and faith to start their business. That's the first thing. Thank you, my man, for the super chat. For the super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker, my man. You get what I'm saying? And so what they do is they will go all over YouTube and they'll just create a mess. You get what I'm saying? And so they'll come on your channel and they'll just a bunch of nonsense. Anyway, guys, we're gonna leave it here with fireworks. Big up to you. I'm in a good mood tonight. Normally I would block people. I'm not gonna block him tonight. Ray said I must not block you. Ray beg for you. Ray beg for you. So we're not gonna block you. We want you to come back again. We're gonna keep a next live. So come back in and share your opinion. But just stop being so much talkative in the chat. Because we're gonna put you on the spot. We're gonna call you out over here. All right? Over here, we're informative. We keep it real. We tell people the truth. We don't beat around the bush, and that's why everybody love me so much, because I just talk it the way it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it moving. All right. So shout out to everybody. Big up to you guys. I am going to get off this live, man, and we're gonna wrap it up and call call it a day, man. Shout out to everyone that was in the live. I appreciate your time, your effort, spending that 2 hours and 12 minutes with your boy Kirky Fresh. It's your boy Kirk, back again with the next video, man. Big up to my man, Momo. I'm gonna cut your name short, man. Momo. We're not gonna block you, man. We're not gonna block you. We're not gonna block you, but you know what I'm trying to say is, and let me tell you this. Let me teach you something also, fireworks. All my trolls, I'll trail them down. I can find your IP address and find out exactly what state you live in. Trust me. I can track you from here on my computer to 225 Wilson Street in Nebraska Avenue, or wherever you live in Charlotte. Trust me. My wife is an IT specialist. All right. Big up to my man with the he said, big up to you with a super chat for $9.99, man. Mohammed said, big up to you. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys, man. And we gonna be wrapping it up, man. Peace out, everybody who is out there with their truck. Please be safe. Be careful. It's summertime. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of juice. Stay cool in the truck at night. If the truck is too hot, turn on the truck and turn on the AC. Whatever you gotta do, man, because it's gonna be a wicked summer. I can already feel it coming. All right. Peace out, man. Peace out. It's your boy Kirk, back again with the next live, man. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right. And I hope this was informative, man. Address the BS about the box truck business and starting your box truck business and being a boss, and make sure that you guys are all here and just structuring your company. All right. It's your boy Kirk, back again. Thank you guys once again for all the super chat, the super sticker, and everything that you guys have donated. All right. Peace out. Good night.